Welcome back to Fisher and Kage. I'm up 3-2. Beer v. balls.
You just had to say that you have to start an entire break?
Every break from here on
like
out.
that you're up 3-2? Well, until tomorrow when I come back on you.
Of course, just like you did last week. Lou Albano.
Yeah, my half Lou Albano. I was going to do Lou Albano. I had everything prepared for Lou Albano today, but somebody forgot the wig, so we'll maybe next week.
Good job, Fish.
Your beard looks amazing today.
Thanks. Does it look nice?
Yeah,
Are you being an asshole?
No, man, it really does. You have as a guy, you know, as a beardless man,
Right.
with 17 chins.
You know what they call that, right?
Oh,
a
God.
beardless man?
A woman.
A woman. It's accurate.
Well,
Or at least
ladies and gentlemen, I gotta share after all this time. This moose knuckle you've been staring at is not my balls. It's a giant vagina.
And as soon as you shaved your beard, we knew it. It all became crystal clear. Man, oh, that mung. The mung's just sitting in your chest.
No.
So, Ed, you were talking about masturbating to Weeki Wachee mermaids?
No, I was not talking about that. I was telling you guys that I went to the Weeki Wachee mermaid thing. I've always heard about it the whole time I've lived here. Yeah. Never went there. So I go there. I'm not expecting anything, which, again, contrary to what I thought about the Avengers, probably is a good thing. I think it's better to go into places with
so your expectations were low?
No expectations. And I was like, man, this place is actually pretty cool. The way they have it set up, the way they have it, you know.
Explain to people who are in Russia who watch the show or listen to it what Weeki Wachee is.
Yeah, they're basically, it's a known worldwide. They actually have a spring.
Except in Russia.
Except in Russia.
No, they probably know in Russia.
Well, then you don't have to explain it to them.
So it's world famous Weeki Wachee.
They call them Mermaids.
Just because when you pulled it, it says world famous Weeki Wachee does not mean it's literally world famous.
No, it
and
really
by the way,
is.
you're watching the world famous Fisher and Cage show.
Dolph Lundgren Mermaids. That's what they say.
All right.
all right.
So Dolph Lundgren was. Go ahead.
He was at Weeki Wachee. No, I'm just joking. So anyway, Weeki Wachee, it's a natural spring, and they have these mermaids there.
Yeah,
and they have mermaid shows.
Yeah.
Now, are the mermaids natural?
Well, that's what I'm getting to. So,
like real mermaids? You're asking if there's real mermaids there?
They asked.
I don't think they exist.
One of the parts of this Weeki Wachee mermaid thing is they have a place where you can go and you can actually watch the mermaid show. So I was like, wow,
yeah,
mermaids underwater. I was like, this has got to be fictitious or something. So
this has got to be fictitious or something.
So we go.
Just like Fergie's booty.
we sit
Hashtag Ed fictitious.
We
See if we can get any of these to go today.
sit down. We sit down and we start watching like the promo clip for the video, and they're playing Jimmy Buffett films.
Oh.
And then you start seeing some of the clip. I'm like, oh my god! And you see like the water in front of you. So basically, if you know clue what I'm talking about, you're basically sitting in an auditorium, but there's a big tank in front of you with real water. You could see the real water because you could see up and above. You could see the outside where you were. It's not like
it's the algae.
A movie screen.
Where you previously were is what that's what you're going for. Okay.
So they say they're going to do an adaptation of The Little Mermaid. So I was like, cool,
Sounds
great idea. Sure. You know, you're going to give me some entertainment. So this and that, they have this old like crab thing comes out but this is where it got cheesy. It came out like a 1960s like high school mascot cartoon, and it's swimming around in the friggin' water and this and that.
This is the crab.
This is the crab.
Is he singing Under the Sea?
No, they didn't sing that.
His name is Sebastian.
This is the Hans Christian Andersen version.
Is it now?
Is his name still Sebastian?
I don't think so. I think it's called.
Oh, because Weeki Wachee they're asked that we get sued off by Disney.
His name is Antoine, actually, I think.
So
what does he sound like?
So literally
Yo, the crab.
So literally this Little Mermaid adaptation is not licensed by Disney. It's a Hans Christian Andersen version.
Yes.
Oh.
So
that's awesome.
But I'm getting pretty because I'm into this. I'm feeling it. I'm like, man, this is impressing me over and over again. These people are just knocking me back.
Right.
Then comes out the Little Mermaid.
Oh.
Needless to say, she was not little, and this is where I had a problem.
Oh, she wasn't a child?
No.
You had a problem? They didn't have a child working in the water?
No.
Saying that his name was Bill and he had a huge dick. It was just
yeah. I'm talking about little in size. So they had all these they were I can tell if they were attractive or not because they're underwater. But they were like, thin sized and they looked somewhat attractive, this and that.
Okay.
And then they had the Little Mermaid come out and she looked like she just got done wrestling a bear.
I remember I remember
I was like, wait a second.
I remember hearing about this, and there was a song that she sang, and I remember it. She's like, "Look at this pizza, isn't it neat? I need to force it down my fat face gullet. Nothing. I got nothing.
No, you nailed it.
Fuck.
I'm just not coming along for the ride.
Look at this Sunday. Oh, because I'm fat shaming the Little Mermaid?
Yes!
Oh, fuck you.
Man, this is some poor broad up in Crystal River.
Clearly she eats from what I understand.
Okay,
she's
good
not
for
that
her.
poor.
Good for her. So she's got a healthy diet. So she's eating well, and you're making fun of the. You know, maybe there's other things that are more important to the Little Mermaid than being thin. Maybe holding your breath is one. Maybe being a good swimmer is another. Maybe being thin is like 5th or 6th down on the list.
Let me take care of
Maybe she has a mom bod.
Did she look like a baby?
No.
No, go ahead.
A mom bod.
I don't know what that is.
Dad bod. You idiot.
She didn't have a mom bod.
I'm going, a mum bod. What's a mum bod? Is that Indian? Is that Hindu?
She didn't have a mom bod. She looked like SpongeBob. That's what she looked like.
She was square.
So, yeah.
Man, I'm really sorry, Weeki Wachee, Florida. Our backyard. I went and visited your fine establishment in 1982. I was 10 years old then. It was a good time. Actually, it was 1980 now that I think about it.
Right.
I was 8 years old, and I had a really good time. Matter of fact, one of the shows that I went to see was a bird show, Birds of Prey show.
And then this fat pelican.
No!
Biggest fucking pelican I've ever seen. And that motherfucker ate so much fish that day.
Not a bird of prey, man.
So basically, there's got to be a fat thing in everything that Weeki Wachee does.
Every bird is a bird of prey. If you fucking eat,
yeah.
You're a bird of prey. You're a predator.
Good
Wow.
point. Good point, man.
Wow.
Don't yell at me about that.
Hang on. Beer.
I'm no ornithologist. So, and then I went over and played a parrot in poker. I think you guys rigged the game because he beat me, but it's cool because I got a wooden nickel out of the deal, and that is huge to an 8-year-old boy.
You know what though? I had an idea. I was like, if Weeki Wachee Mermaids would put me in charge of their budgeting, what I would
put
probably
him
do,
in the tank.
No, I wouldn't go in the tank. But what I would probably do is, if I was in charge of their budget, I would stop feeding them so much backstage and use it to get a new mascot costume for the crab and get something that maybe came out
Holy shit.
past 1995.
Here's the deal, and I've never thought about this with Weeki Wachee, but I have thought if I was ever to open, say, a Hooters type establishment, there would be a scale at the back door.
That shit's illegal, man.
Well, but again, if you want to go work at Hooters, you know what a Hooters girl is. That's a hot-looking chick. I'm not going to go try to work at Hooters to be a waitress because I'm a dude.
Right.
And if I was a fat chick, I'd be like, no, I'm good. I'm going to go work someplace else.
What if she's a fat chick with huge boobs? She's got Hooters.
You know what I was thinking the other day? I was at Hooters actually.
It's Hooters.
Yeah,
I was thinking,
The thicker the better, girls. Thicker the better.
Have you ever gone to Hooters and got the fat girl? Because that's happened to me. I've gone and you look around and I'm like, listen, that chick is hot when you walk in, that chick is hot, that chick, and all of a sudden you get the one girl because of the EOE, and they come in and
Did you ever go to the Port Richey one?
I've been up there.
You know, there's a one up there. I mean, there was back in the day.
So you're calling there's a fat one up there?
No, she wasn't fat. She's like 60-something.
I was just there Saturday.
60?
Yeah.
See? But so should there be a 60? Well, listen, 60's not, I'd bang a 60-year-old.
Well,
if she's working at Hooters, then there's a reason.
Here's the thing. She was skinny as shit, so she fit in.
Do you have nice tits?
No, not at all.
But
not
see,
at
this
all.
is the problem. Listen,
when I go to Hooters, I need titties.
No, I don't. They don't have to be huge tits, but nice tits. Not even because I think small tits are nice as well. It's just I don't want to go to Hooters and have you know
what I want, man?
Like Shamu walk in.
It's like
I don't want you want Shamu to serve you at Hooters.
When I go to Hooters, I want my Hooters wings to be consistent. That's what I want.
I enjoy Hooters wings are always the same,
and then I'm okay with it. I don't care who's serving it up.
It's like if they had a restaurant for females, it was called Dick's. I want to go to a restaurant where the guys' big balls are showing.
Right.
You know?
Schlongs or scrotes.
Winkies.
Yeah. You don't want to go to if you go to a restaurant named Dick's.
No, here's what bothers.
You can't see the guy's balls and his shorts.
Here's what bothers.
Not everybody can do everybody's job. This is the bottom line. Not everybody can be a DJ. Not everybody can be a rock star. Not everybody can be
a server. Not everybody can be a server.
You're right.
But as long as they're hot, then we throw them into that, thrust them into that role, and then when they suck.
It's the job. Your job is to go to Hooters to wear teeny shorts and have your boobs out. That's your job.
And to serve. Would you rather
go to Roadhouse or Chodi's down the street?
Would you rather a
my right leg? I'd rather lose my right leg.
The hottest Hooters girl that you can find serving you, but the service is the fucking worst ever, and you're there through a wrestling bout, and for 4 hours or so. Or would you rather somebody who is just very fucking plain but is on top of your shit all night long? Give me B all day long.
Drop there. Good. I'm glad you're happy with that. That's fantastic. There's every other restaurant in the world I can go to if I don't want, if it's just a restaurant for service. And you know what? Hooters girls, by the way, are phenomenal servers.
Not always.
The ones I have are phenomenal.
You know what I noticed?
Except for that big one. She was weird. And she grabbed one of my wings and ate it on the way back. And I was like, put it down. She said, no.
You settle a lot in life. That's your problem.
Oh.
Me?
Yeah.
I settle?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Instead of going for the A grade, you just go for the B grade.
No, everybody, the bottom line is not everybody can do every job, again. And you feel like just because, well, if your job is at Hooters, it's to look good and to serve.
And it's
both those things together.
Well, yes.
Both of those things together. If you're a good server, go to Applebee's.
Listen, I do understand.
Nothing is wrong with Applebee's, but you have that full outfit on at Applebee's. Your ass is not hanging out at Applebee's.
Listen,
it's a totally different restaurant.
But you have to understand too that different shapes are agreeable to different gentlemen. Right. Now you like your girls petite and waist this big and boobs out. I mean, every man likes that, but that's not the only.
I think you're being very judgmental about what I like.
I'm just describing your wife.
She's very fit. She is very fit.
You like them tight, fit, and hot.
Which brings us back to the original point of the story. The Little Mermaid should not be fucking fat.
Correct.
I'm sorry.
I think you should have had us guess what the original point of the story was and see who could have chimed in first. Because I'm telling you, both of our tangent-type brains would have never brought this back to the Little Mermaid.
But do you agree with me? She shouldn't have been big. That's the part that threw me off.
She needs to be a good entertainer. I don't care if she's big or not. Is she?
Dude, if they go here,
by the title of the fucking show, it's the Little Mermaid.
Okay.
Little Mermaid.
It's not the plus-size jeans mermaid.
Badassery in motion.
I'm the original badass. I had my first threesome at 7, and once I beat up a police horse.
Hello. Fisher and Kage.